Nothing?
Oh
Wow.
God, I'm in the middle of taking bites. Ah!
Ah! All right.
Anyway,
Hello.
I'm telling you, Saturday group it's so overwhelming that I have no quips anymore. It's for the beginning of
Right.
Mondays.
Yep. Welcome to our gathering of heroes. These are the would-be heroes of the Marvel Universe, an actual play using the relatively new Marvel Multiverse 616 ttrpg system. As a warning, this is a game that can also explore mature themes, and while we will be specifically avoiding some topics, the game may still include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, or other topics. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything is uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams will be available on YouTube after the game, and you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. 3 quick acknowledgements. To Roll20, the official virtual tabletop of the Marvel Multiverse TTRPG system. To Demiplane, a platform that connects TTRPG fans to make games better with high-quality tools that enhance the ways games can be played, shared, and explored. And Marvel Comics, without whom none of this would be happening. Quick intro of our cast, starting with Adam.
Hi, I'm Adam. Tonight I'll be playing Cal Winters, aka Dreadfire.
Cassie.
hi everybody. I'm Cassie, aka Random or Random Attempt on the internet, and tonight I will be playing Samantha Holmes. Almost gave the wrong name. Samantha Holmes, and better known as Liberty Lass. But is she?
Is she, though? No. Glitch.
You're muted.
You're glitch. You're glitching. You're muted.
God, am I muted? Sorry. Sometimes when I accidentally touch the top of my mic, it mutes me. Because it's just a touch one, so sometimes it mutes me and I don't realize it. Anyways, hey, it's Glitch. Thanks. It's Glitch. Your favorite person who brings back dead species constantly. Alexi, aka Anima.
Fair. Aya.
I keep turning into a T-Rex every campaign, so.
Hello, I am Aya. I play the teeny tiny adorable Dualily, also known as Lily Bell.
So many things I have to rectify. All right. What has happened? We cut off the combat midstream last week. Excuse me. After a disruption at an otherwise normal sporting / political stumping event where an individual who would be mayor was handing out glad handing, giving out speeches, holding hands and shaking babies, that sort of thing. And requested, sequestered, bought the services of
Deputized, I think is the word you're looking for.
Again, we've already agreed technically he's only hired Alexi because Alexi gave him a business card. And Alexi was the only one who gave him a business card. So technically Alexi is on the job in both senses, but that's
you're
it.
On the roll. You're on the payroll. Protecting his... And by sheer coincidence, a disruption happened with a large half-man, half-armadillo burrowing his way into the stadium area and trying to disrupt things. Some power use, some punches were and guns blazing and everything happening seemed to not be going so well for this fellow. He was kind of questioning his life choices. And then the remainder of the attack force decided to make their appearance by throwing the football goalposts across the field and clunking into the T-Rex with. They then hustled their way across the field, engaging in various ways with some characters or other characters, and that is more or less where we left it in the middle of a combat round. And if my numbers are right, and they're usually not, but I guess anyways, it's probably Dreadfire's turn.
I think we left right as the round was like as the initiative was restarting.
Are we
Mhm.
restarting it completely? That's fair. I can do that.
I don't remember where in the initiative we were. I thought we had like kind of gone a full round and then it was back to the original. Am I wrong?
Based on the rolls, it looks like the baddies just went.
But it doesn't even look like all of them went. But I mean,
Yeah,
they're not
maybe
close
not
enough.
all. It might have been half the turn. I remember one of them took a swing at me. I
Record,
think one of them threw something. So maybe half the baddies went.
I'm good for now. You know what? They're gonna suss up and engage as next. Yeah, so I'm okay with stopping the rest of whatever turn they may or may not have.
That instills me with great confidence.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's well.
So let's go with Dreadfire.
Sure. Okay. All right. So as a reminder, most of us who don't have super sight or some variation can only see 5 spaces.
Sorry, guys. Have fun.
So Dreadfire is unaware of the gentleman up here.
That is true.
I mean, he might know if somebody's there, but he doesn't know where.
You think you could see through your own mist?
You would think I had plans
I
to
was about to
maybe do
ask.
something about that. But,
Dreadfire can't see through his own darkness?
we'll
That seems silly.
workshop it.
I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
the only ghost that wants to talk to him is Gary. So
I feel like that's like a decision that him and Gary did not make together. Gary was just like, here's this new ability, but
Hey, you
actually
do this
you
now.
can't use it fully because
Yeah,
you
I
can't see
mean,
through it.
Yeah, most of Gary's powers are very much like what he felt like doing.
Yeah.
Cal doesn't have a lot of say in how that works.
Man, I can do this.
Yeah.
Now he does.
Gary was like, yes, here's this new ability. And Cal was like, okay, cool, but I also can't see.
Yeah, I can't. I shooty with the
Like, you know what
And
would
Gary was
sound
like-
cool right now? Is
And
if
Gary
you
was
took
like,
out the lights for us too.
Yeah. Nobody could see.
I feel like the only response that Gary would make to that was, that sounds like a you problem. I can see just fine.
That's
Gary
accurate.
Gary
I could see like a Oprah Winfrey kind of impression coming from Gary, like, and you can't see, and you can't see, and you can't see.
Exactly.
Points at self, and you neither, asshole.
All right. So there are a number of new people on the field. Currently concentrating on 2 effects. This gentleman right in front of me has shown an inclination to want to cause me physical harm.
I mean, to be fair, Wrecker doesn't like anybody.
So action number 1, going to target him with another set of Dreadfire chains.
What?
Well, that's right.
Okay.
Because
we should probably bring these guys up. Boop.
Because isn't Armadillo Man still technically caught in Dreadfire chains as well? Has he gotten out of this?
Yes. No. He was stunned last round. The stun
But
just
he
ended with my.
Can't actually, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah,
But
Right.
he
the
is,
stun's
I
over
think,
now.
prone, right? Because didn't I get a fantastic success to shield bash him last session?
Pretty sure you did. Yeah, he's not in a great way.
I love that none of us can remember what we did in combat last session. We're just kind of like, this might
I don't have
happened.
eidetic memory.
Neither do I. Maybe that should be something that should probably
There's-
be a power I consider taking. Or trade or whatever it is.
The whole party
Maybe I
just
should-
takes eidetic memory, and Mike has to do all the recaps.
Well, what's the point of anybody playing?
Well, which he
don't-
already does, so it's like whatever.
Well, because I don't write down notes for the combat because they're not lore important. So I don't write down any notes when we have combat sessions. I just write down literally the last 3 sessions that we have been. I've literally just been writing down combat time as my only note. Because they don't matter to the lore, and I write down notes for the lore because I'm me. And I like remembering the story. The combat, not so much. I don't like remembering how much health Alexi takes and how much damage Alexi takes. I don't, because it's usually a lot.
Yeah, getting hit sucks. I recommend against it.
Yeah, no, it's kind of being a tank in the sense that Alexi just takes hits as they come, depending on the animal form. Probably not my smartest idea, but we're here and it's been done, and I get to suffer the consequences of my actions. Future me, problem time. It's future me here. I get to deal with the problem now.
Dreadfire, your Dreadfire chaining.
Yeah, it's 14 ego.
14. Yeah, that's I'm pretty sure that's a hit.
Okay. So that is 17. This one is health damage. I always forget. Unless I use it again. So minus whatever reduction. That is health damage, and he is now grabbed. And as such, I'm going to use a reaction to hit him with Brain Drain.
I keep forgetting you have that ability now. Brain Drain is so crazy as a power to have.
That's an 18 ego. So that's however much damage reduction to focus. Actually, no, this one doesn't have, unless they've got brain defense, this one bypasses that. Because it's directly a mental attack. So unless he's got uncanny or whatever, that's full damage.
Okay.
So that's 22 focus, and I heal 11.
I need to take a healing thing.
And then for the second action, the darkness is going to reach out and attack the gentleman that was throwing things. Like specifically, it had a ball and chain or something.
Yeah.
I think, right?
The Wrecking Ball.
Mm-hmm.
So the Creeping Dread will shoot shadows all around him and sort of attack his facial region to see maybe if he could stop throwing things.
Kindly, if you could just not.
That is a 20 versus his vigilance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
These guys are really, really strong mooks.
So again, minus whatever damage reduction, that's health damage.
Okay. That's him. Health damage.
And then we'll just take my movement to step into the shadows where they cannot see me. Presumably, unless they have, super senses.
Eight.
That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. And let's see. Anima.
Oh, my turn. Okay, so last time when we left off,
You had
Alexi
grabbed
picked,
the truck.
Yeah, had grabbed the truck and picked it up. So
Yeah.
we are now going to toss said truck, but I'm going to use combat trickery in order for it to be an immediate technically, I guess, an immediate fantastic success.
Okay.
Because for combat trickery, and this is the once per battle that I can use it. I can't use it again after this. But it says character automatically rolls a 1 on their Marvel die, and that die cannot be affected by trouble. And if I'm attacking multiple targets, all of the targets have to be of equal or higher rank, which I mean, it's a truck, and I'm just throwing it in the direction of the 3. So if it only hits one, it only hits one. If it hits all 3 of them, cool. That's a great side effect, I guess. But I'm just aiming it at the one that originally threw it at me. But it's also a giant truck, so
I don't really know which
I
one
don't.
threw it at you though. Oh no, him. Oh, that was Armadillo.
Yeah, Armadillo
I
threw the
wish
truck.
Armadillo chucked it.
Somebody else presumably threw the goalpost.
I'm just throwing it at because Alexi's heightened senses, so they would be able to see who had thrown it, right?
Well, it was Armadillo.
Did we decide? Okay, cool. So then throwing it at Armadillo,
Remember,
since
'cause
technically he's still not dealt with, I
DK
guess.
drove into him and he grabbed the truck and essentially
Tossed it
took
at
the
me.
kid out of it. Yeah.
So with his focus is gone, but he's still like in the fight. Yeah, like we
Yes.
still need to deal with him. He's a problem. Okay, cool. Then I'll just throw it straight back at him, and I'm
cool.
going to use combat trickery for it to be an immediate success. I'm assuming you want this to be melee
Still got to roll it. No, agility.
agility. Cool. I
You're chucking
just
something.
upped my agility.
Not yours. The T-Rex.
Oh right, what is the T-Rex's?
A lot less
That's
than
only
yours.
slightly.
Probably not great. Yeah.
Actually, it's not. It's really not. It is one.
What?
Like the plus ability is only one less than mine.
Oh,
that's
it's not-
Does-
So it's not that big of a difference. So
Dude.
okay.
Question. Do they get an edge for him being prone, or
In fact, I'm pretty sure that's a. If the enemy is prone,
Sorry,
ranged attack is a disadvantage.
not me. Sorry, not me using combat trickery so that I can absolutely definitely make this success, and then I roll a fantastic, so it's almost a mute point.
well, if you have trouble,
Okay then.
But you're gonna have trouble anyway, though.
Yeah, but combat trickery would negate the trouble, at least for the Marvel die.
Well, I was planning on
Marvel
keeping
die
the combat
doesn't-
trickery
It's not allowed to be
anyways, but
rerolled. Marvel die
Yeah.
cannot be rerolled. The other two can.
I was planning on keeping combat trickery anyway, so if combat trickery negates it, then
Yeah, the marble die stays the way it is. The other two can still be
okay.
hit with trouble. Because the
Yeah.
only
You want me to
marble
re-roll
die
the other two
stays
then?
Irrollable. You're going to roll the highest one down one. Yeah.
Okay, all right, that'll be this one then. Okay, we're gonna have to keep the original one because I rolled higher.
Cool. Cool.
So the original one was a.
I haven't figured out Demi plays rolling either. It's odd.
I guess technically, let me see, because it's a +3 instead of a +4. So technically, it would be a fantastic 16
That's fine.
with the dinosaurs stats.
Yep.
Does that hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. So then that's the Marvel die times
6,
3 plus
2.
3.
And your multiplier is a 3 plus.
Yeah. Plus the dinosaurs is a +3.
No, just wondering for the actual 3 and 2, 6. 3, 2 is 5. Minus his reduction. Okay.
And then
A plus
still
3.
a fantastic. So yeah, the dinosaurs agility is +3.
Okay.
So I'll let somebody else do that math because I can't do the math because
Oh.
I might Alexis's agility is technically higher than the dinosaurs, so it's a different number.
what's the difference?
So it would I mean technically because I have a +4 on agility for Alexi because that's what I
And what's-
upped when I was
and
able
what's
to
the
up it, and the
dinosaur have?
dinosaurs
3.
+3, so it's only one difference, but I
So,
know the numbers are
figure.
slightly different and I'm really bad at math.
I gotcha. It's all good.
I imagine that to imagine this scene, I imagine that it is like Alexi has reached down to grab this truck with the mouth, like teeth and all, and just kind of goes in the telepathic link is kind of like, I'm gonna try not to hit anybody with this truck. Y'all might want to duck though, and then just like full on, just like whoosh, like
You
out
get
of the like side
do you-
swipes
do
out
you
of
do
the mouth
like-
and towards Armadillo Man.
It's
Do
this
you
big
do like a little
parabolic
turn
arc.
around in a circle to give like momentum?
You shake out the truck.
This big parabolic
Yeah.
arc of this truck, and the way it's being thrown, because you grabbed it from the front and the engine blocks, so the back end of it is the one that hits first and crumples like tinfoil. Because you're a big, super strong lizard now. So, and it just
Yeah.
careens straight into him. All the crashing glass and equipment and trash all over the place. This truck is never driving again. I'll move the truck over
You
here.
know, I would feel bad if Alexi cared about property damage anymore at this point, but with all the
Oh,
property damage we've done, not
Feel
really.
bad. the player, feel
All right.
bad because I think that's
I-
Jazz's truck.
You know, I
It's a
feel
company
maybe a little
truck,
bit
it's
bad.
fine.
It's a company truck. They can replace it. They have the money. I'm assuming
Insured.
Alexi at this point is just assuming that Gideon will just handle all of the property damage money that we have to pay.
Jesus,
Probably.
can't do that.
Because
Jade
he's the big
is-
boss.
He owns the insurance company.
Jade is
Yeah, I would
escorting
hope
her brother off the field. Beholder.
Yes.
Beholder's in the middle of stuff. What are we gonna have Beholder do?
Mm.
Pop up her energy protection, or had she already?
She had. I think she.
Yeah,
No,
I think
she took it back.
She took it back from
Took it
Alexi
back.
so she could use it because
Mhm.
yeah, he just went and tried.
Because
to-
something was about to actively be thrown at her, yeah. And I was like, nah, you take back your energy absorption. I don't need any more.
I
I'll
mean,
take the
it's
brunt force.
a reaction anyway. So,
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Yeah.
what are we gonna have her do? At the feet of the T-Rex and next to an individual who's probably gonna pummel into her hamburger,
You know.
as one does.
Yeah.
So. I'm thinking personally, she's going to borrow power,
That's fair.
snag Liberty Lass's teleportation, use her movement, and get the hell out of Dodge
Okay.
because she's in a very precarious spot.
You know what? That's fair. I
so-
think Dora would agree.
And still maintaining eyes on the most possible targets, but she has heightened senses anyways, but still safe enough that she's not going to eat a big meaty fist. So we'll do that. Dualily. You're muted.
You're muted.
Rude. How far does this darkness extend?
The entire field.
The entire field.
And you can see 5 feet or 5 spaces. So you can see that Armadillo just got clobbered with a news van. There's a giant dinosaur near you. There's a dude that looks like a low rent juggernaut squaring off against the dinosaur. And you can see this other individual escorting a teenage boy off the field.
Okay. How's Armadillo Man looking after that van?
He doesn't look happy.
Well, I guess because he's the closest I can see, and I know that he's there because I saw him before the darkness.
I mean, technically, Bulldozer's closer.
Bulldozer's closer?
And you can see both of them.
And I can see both of them. Okay, I thought it was only like 5 feet was 1 square.
It's like no,
yep, you
like
can see 25 feet.
5 spaces,
Oh,
not
5
5
spaces.
feet.
You can see
5
5 squares.
spaces.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go and stab at this Juggernaut dude because he's harassing Alexi.
Cool beans.
Probably not the best idea I've ever had.
Let's do that.
Since
But we'll do
when
that.
are our ideas good? Nobody said our ideas are smart. They're ideas though.
They're
I'm
effective.
here for this.
And I'm going to
Melee.
see. Well, first off, I want to see if I can use this thing first.
Oh, also
Can we
combat
do
trickery
addition?
uses up 5 of my focus, so the dinosaur has the same focus as me, so I took 5 focus to do combat trickery.
I will attack with. Actually, no, I won't bother with that. I'll just straight up melee attack. That is a 19, I think. Yes, it is a 19.
Cool.
And I think I
Got it.
get a +2 to damage because I'm using my scythe.
You do. And that's the
So
only
that's
way you got through.
cool. At
So
least I got through.
8, 11.
11 is better than nothing.
So true.
Cool beans. So he just kind of like, ah, what the hell, you little.
Lily will yell, "No swearing, I'm only 10."
Liberty lads.
All right. This guy's laying under the wreckage of a car.
Yep.
I'm
You know.
just gonna be like, and I will. Can I see this guy here? He may be just out of range.
You hear something coming.
Okay. So I'm going to move 5 spaces, I guess. In like a blink, because I can just blink as far as I can see.
You can blink a number of squares equal to your rank, if I'm not mistaken.
To a place that you can see, or
Up to your rank in spaces away.
so 3 spaces.
Yep.
All right. Then I'll just use my teleport this movement
Sure.
and teleport here. Sorry, there.
Cool.
And I'm going to see this guy in front of me and go, "Oh, I'm going to assume you're not here for the races," and shield bash him.
Cool.
Oh, weird. You're not here for the competition, are you?
Yeah. This is not the check-in point. No spectators on the field.
Melee.
Where's my
Bugle,
sheet?
my sweet
There
dog,
it
I
is.
love you. Why are
Okay.
you whining? I'm so glad that my mic has internal soundproofing, so you can't not hear my dogs incessantly whine at me.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
I
Yeah, it feels almost like appropriate ambience for Lexi.
Yes, but
That is
also
fair.
it will drive me nutty
What'd you
more
roll?
than it does already.
I rolled an 11.
Cool. So you teleport in, you're like, all right, I got this next guy. You teleport up, you shield bash, and you're like, haha. And he just stands there and looks at you. Really? You're a little small for a cap.
Hey, yo, you take that back.
I
I
am
thought
appropriately sized for my age.
Cap? I thought you were bigger.
I thought you were
Like
smarter.
a dude. He's not. He's really not. he's the dumbest of them. But he's a loyal thug. That's why he's useful.
Nobody said
all
that
right.
thugs were supposed to be smart.
That's you?
Yeah, I'm gonna blink barrage, and that'll be me.
Cool. What the? He's like, now you got the shell game in front of him and he's trying to grab the right one. All right. Bulldozer sees Lily come up and stab him. And there's a big old dinosaur, so he's like, F this! And he stomps on the ground.
Okay.
No time for a tantrum.
And drops the foot. Does an 18 get past both of your melee agility defenses? Reach
I believe
rank and
so.
faces. Oh, hold on. Oh shit. Sorry, Armadillo.
Oh, is this a agility attack against their agility?
No, it's
Yep.
a melee attack against the ground and basically anybody in range, which is reach plus a number of rank equal to, or number of spaces equal to the rank. Any and every target gets attacked.
Okay.
Oh, are they doing ground shaking stomp?
That is a ground shaking stomp.
Got it. That is also something I can do.
So two of you take wait, and you both have sturdy one.
Believe I do.
Ooh.
I know I intended on
That makes
taking
my
it. I don't know if
calculations easy. So you will take 20 points of damage. No, wait, 10. Sorry. Divided by 2.
Yeah, I do. So only 10 damage?
10 damage.
Ouch.
Which for Anima isn't that much. For Lily, that's a bit more.
A little bit more.
Disproportionate. Wrecker turns around. There's a fucking ghost! And he just chucks his crowbar. He's hoping straight at the ghost guy. And it does not.
Sorry, that's my new. That is my new favorite nickname for Dreadfire, the ghost guy.
The ghost guy.
Correct.
And it goes flying past you because he can't see. And then and it comes back like a boomerang almost. It just basically flies right back to him and into his hand again. Where'd you go?
Wouldn't you like to know? Is that a magic crowbar? Did you get that at Home Depot?
Gnome Depot.
Do they make more?
You got it at Gnome Depot.
Yeah. Great. I love that
Thunderball.
we're bringing back the gnome jokes.
There's no.
He works for the Department of Gnome Land Security.
There it is. Thunderball basically swings this wrecking ball on the chain and flies it at the big old dinosaur. Is that a... He's gonna clobber. Because... Hold on. It's 231. You gotta open up the book and find out whether that's an agility attack or not. Oh, it is throwable. Okay. It is agility, which is terrible. But you're huge,
Me? Yeah.
which makes you a bigger target.
Oh, well. Okay, so sorry, I am getting a bunch
What?
of text and it was like I am paying attention, but also I unfocused for a second to look at text messages from my family. Am I taking damage right now, or are you asking me if I am like what a defense score is? Sorry.
Your agility defense.
As a T-Rex.
Agility defense for the T-Rex is an 11. Don't
good.
smile at me like that after I say that.
Oh, good.
Don't say it like that, man.
Because you're huge. He actually hit you.
Oh, great. All right. How much damage am I
You're at
taking?
sturdy 1, so 3, an incredible 10 points of damage.
Oh, okay. So I went from 180 to 170. Did we ever decide what other damage I had taken from the goalpost?
Well, you took 10
From the-
damage from the
And from the
stomp,
ground
which is
stepping
double.
stomp.
Okay, so 160.
Yeah, 160. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Give me 1 sec.
Amazing.
That's you. That's him. That's him. Oh yes. Piledriver. He is he's gonna try to clobber. Yeah, he's gonna try to clobber.
Which one is this? Is this the guy in front of me?
Yep.
Okay, he has trouble because I'm
Does.
flank barraging.
Apparently not enough. 15.
Where is my sheet keeps disappearing?
I think that matches it, but then you've got
My melee defense is 13, so it exceeds my defense.
plunk.
But I have damage reduction 2 because of the shield.
You do. That's helpful. Which means you only take 4, 3, 12, 6, 18 damage.
Cool.
So he kind of gives you basically he's kind of like timing it, and you kind of see his head watching, and then it's sort of one of those weird things that he accidentally takes a swing and he's looking over here and he's swinging this way, but he's like, oh no shit, but he ends up clocking you anyway, despite himself. Ugh. Ha! He's very pleased with himself. To Armadillo, who's going to lift up the truck. Madre. And
So, I'd like to use my other reaction when he connects to teleport him.
okay.
Use teleport together.
Teleport with him.
Yeah, so I would take him straight up.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay. Teleport. Where are we here? Do. You must grab him first.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Which is not a reaction.
I can't use it. Yeah, it's a reaction to grab it. Got it. I think we had this discussion last week.
Yeah. Teleport other is kind of the same thing. You still got to grab them for some reason. Teleport. Yeah. So no reaction.
No reaction.
Okay. Armadillo struggles to his feet. Ugh, madre. Grabs the husk of whatever's left of the van and chucks it back at the dinosaur.
Playing hot potato with a news van.
Because-
I love it.
Rah!
Great. Except it's crumpled to all hell by this point, so it's not even a
And he
truck
also
anymore.
has-
It's just a giant sheet
does
of
have-
metal.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
he
a
does have
shuriken.
trouble. He has trouble because it didn't work. But I don't think a 10 hits you.
For agility?
Yeah.
No. It is 1 point away from hitting me, but it is not close enough.
Actually, wait a minute.
Don't wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Nuh-uh.
Wait.
Nuh-uh.
Objects and sizes. You're a huge thing. Oh, look.
Nuh-uh.
You're easier to hit.
Yeah, but my agility is
Broadside
still
of a
at
T-Rex.
11.
He's throwing something at the broadside of a barn.
But the
Wouldn't that just
dinosaur's
cancel out his
ability-
trouble? If it's
No, it adds
The
to
dinosaurs-
the final total.
oh, that's
The
his
So
final
dinosaurs-
total
the
of
trouble,
damage.
the trouble itself would basically try to shave it down, but it doesn't add to the
Ah.
damage. It adds to the capacity to hit. I mean, if they're two large targets, then technically no, because they're two large targets and they're basically just proportionately larger or smaller. But if you're a small
Yeah.
target, you're throwing something at something that's really big, you're probably going to have an easier time hitting it.
Fair, I
It's like if you're
guess.
trying to attack a big thing or a small thing, when you're really, really huge, technically you're not gonna be as successful.
Hey, Mike.
Hi.
Can I use shapeshift as a reaction potentially to change forms and not be as big anymore?
Is shapeshifting a reaction spell? Or
Shapeshift is
ability?
standard and reaction.
It is.
It is.
Curse you. All right. Yes, you may.
Yeah. All right. I'm not gonna be a T-Rex anymore. I'm gonna go back to the tried and true form of wolf.
So
Woof woof.
you're like, you see it basically coming, and you're like, oh shit. And
Oh yeah, maybe I don't want to be hit by large objects anymore. Well,
and the truck flies over where once the T-Rex was, crashes behind it, and you are now the form of a wolf.
okay, cool. Since my health is different from T-Rex's, but it's also lesser, would I just negate the damage? Because technically Alexi's health is only 120 versus the dinosaur is 180, and I've only taken enough damage to get down to 160.
There.
So do I keep that damage and just take it from the 120, or do I negate it because it's still like in
You
that
know what?
weird
We never
negative?
really figured that out. So on the fly, let's do sort of a proportionate thing. You took 30 points. No,
Yeah.
you're 160.
Yeah, I took
20 points from 180.
Yeah.
So let's knock you down to 110 for now.
Okay.
And we can work out a system so that you're not just a druid switching forms and instant healing yourself the entire time.
Yeah. I
Which
don't have any healing abilities
great,
yet.
but
You could
And I
just
also don't have any
deduct it.
healing abilities yet, so
Use the stats of whatever animal, but your health pool.
that would suck.
yeah, because every animal has such a different
I'm
health pool, and some animals don't have stats
I'm a T-Rex, but really?
technically from the books.
All right.
So,
Fine.
all right, cool. Oh, I love that
Wait, the
shapeshift as a
doggo.
reaction and a standard. It's great. It's great for me specifically.
Wolf. Wolf.
Well,
That's a huge wolf. Everyone ignore that. That's too big.
It's a big puppers.
It's a huge.
I mean, technically, Alexi is a big puppers.
no, this was like 25
Big
feet.
puppy.
Oh, like a T-Rex sized wolf?
was a
Yeah, that would
I would say,
massive
yeah,
dog.
the shift was such a hurried thing that like you forgot to downsize it. So it's just
Forgot
like it's
to-
just a T-Rex sized wolf.
I'm a what?
Could you imagine? Oh my gosh.
Freaking kaiju puppy.
Alexi had that conversation with mom, but is still trying to figure out how to like differentiate like the size differences and stuff.
So you're literally all like paws.
Yeah.
Like the giant paws.
paws, small body.
All right.
Or very over large ears
You-
that just
that's
drag on
him.
the ground like a beagle.
Him and him. All right. Dreadfire.
All right. So that guy was throwing things at me, and that was not nice. So I'm just
Right.
gonna take a couple of steps this way, just so that he has even less of an idea where I am. Actually, wait. I think I moved into his line of sight. Let me do that.
Hey, whoops.
Yeah. And then he's just gonna play up the mystery and just pulse the chains on both of the gentlemen that are still grabbed. So they will just alight with more intense flame and continue to roast them. So the first one on Armadillo is this is because I'm using the active ability on it, I guess. This is versus their resilience.
Oh, okay.
Does a 22 beat his resilience?
I'm gonna say yes.
So that's minus whatever damage reduction, and then that is health and focus damage.
Ugh, okay. Damage reduction. Yeah, you know what? That's enough. He's not having a great day.
Poor guy.
And he had you would have had 1 hit point left, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna drag this. This is there's an entirely solid chance that the next focus damage Dreadfire does to him will actually,
Just turn him into a
destroy
vegetable.
his brain.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say he's down because he would have had 1 health left. And yeah. All right. So yeah, he is out.
Go to sleep, critter. All right,
Props.
and then the other gentleman. 19 versus a resilience.
Also, yes.
Same thing.
Oh, that's what he could have been doing. Oops. No. I don't want that open. Okay, you can close that so I can bring some resources back. You takes how many? Oh, 37. No, 22, 3, 16.
Yeah, that's health and focus on him. And then because he's still grabbed as a reaction, I will hit him with brain drain.
Okay.
That is 20 ego. That is 22 focus damage,
Yep.
of which I get 11 back, which fills me up.
Oh.
That was both my actions and one of my reactions, and that'll be my turn.
Which one of you is the conscience?
Which one of what Gary and Cal
Yeah.
is in what way? I'm not sure I grasp the context.
I mean, how badly would you feel if you broke a guy's brain?
Cal would be very upset. Gary would probably giggle.
Yes. Did you see his head? It was like.
Yeah.
So. How does that even look?
It depends on how he does it, actually. So with most of his standard powers, they just become shattered.
Yep.
Which I haven't hit him with, but if I hit someone with Penance Stare and shatter them, it's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Or Dreadgaze.
So this one, he's still shattered though. He's down to negative past his positive value.
Oof.
So I mean, he didn't start with a lot. So
yeah,
yeah. So
I think it actually says
Oh, no.
specifically like
Okay.
they can only speak in simple sentences. They can't take any actions.
Yep.
Like it's pretty bad.
It is. Where are you? Yeah, he's only got 30 focus. All right. So, yeah, I guess he's out too.
They are permanently stunned.
Wait, which one?
Guy with the crowbar.
The one that threw the crowbar
Oh.
at me.
Oh, right.
Is mentally broken and will require long-term care. May never recover.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're high rank now. It's really easy to do that to people.
That's unfortunate.
It used to not be such a a
that sounds like excuses to me.
In our defense, they attacked us first. This is self-defense.
We take mental health very seriously,
Yes.
people at home.
This is Canada. We don't buy that. All right. Either way, we don't know anything at the time. He just kind of drops to his knees. Ghosts. Ghosts. All right.
It's like that guy in Batman Begins when you meet what's his name, Crane, for the first time, and you see the guy he's been torturing in the hospital cell.
Yep. Anima.
That's this
Okay,
guy's
so from what
future.
I understand, Armadillo guy and the guy with the crowbar are both down?
Yes.
Okay. Who are the other two that we have left again?
There's two over by
Three.
Lily and you. There's the guy with the wrecking ball. There's a guy that basically has a big sort of weird shoulder and helmet combo harness. And there's the guy who's currently kicking the heck out of Liberty Glass.
Okay.
In that one big
I'm
shot.
Like, did I even take any damage?
Yes.
How much damage did I take? You never.
Yes, I did. Where is he?
So I thought it was negated by the damage reduction too.
No, it did. Where is he?
Okay. Because I totally missed that.
18.
18.
Yep.
okay, I think so because I can't see the map, I have to ask which one is closest to Lily.
Bulldozer.
Is that the one with the wrecking ball?
Nope. The wrecking ball guy, the one that did he hit? Yeah, he hit you.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bulldozer guy is the one with the helmet and harness
He's the guy
thing?
that just ground stomped. Is Bulldozer.
Okay.
So the blue man.
Cool. I only know so much information because I can't see the map. So thank you for that. I'm gonna go after Bulldozer then, since that's the closest one to Lily, and I'm just going to how close am I? Would I have to move closer in order to make an attack?
You do. Guys, you're smaller now.
Okay, so then I'm gonna use my movement to move as close as possible. Can I do that and be able to attack, or would I just
Absolutely.
have to do movement?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
Cool,
Lily
cool.
just Aya just screenshotted, I think.
Yeah, and Cassie sent it to me, so thank you both.
Cool.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so I will move closer to Bulldozer then, and I will so did you say Bulldozer was the one that had like the helmet and the weird harness combo, or was that a different
Yep.
one?
That's him.
Okay. Does it look like there are any like I'm gonna call in my heightened senses too for this because wolves have really good eyesight. Would I be able to see any more vulnerable points? Like is that like does he have like more armor than that, or like is like that helmet and harness just it and anything else is free game? I didn't mean to say it like that, but that's what came out of my mouth.
He's there's a lot of solid metallic, the big forearm greave or bracers, the whole thing. His boots are solid. He's a tank.
Can I see any like
Any fleshy
weak
bits?
points or
Sure.
exposed points at all that would be good to go at?
Sure.
What would one of those points be?
Basically, arms and legs.
Okay, cool.
But this guy is a thick meat sandwich. It's not. You're not gonna have a lot of. But sure, go for it. You're a big wolf.
yeah. I think I'm gonna go after the legs. I think I'm gonna go to make a swipe with the claws at the legs. Yeah, that. Is that gonna be melee?
That's a melee.
Sick.
What'd you get?
A 12. A 12.
A 12. You leap to Lily's defense. You grab a hold of the meat of the guy's like upper, like just above or around the knee. You try to grab him by the knee, and there's just nothing to grab. It's just solid. So it's like you're trying to. It's if you had a mouthful of clay, but it's not clay. It's like a rock. Trying to chew on a rock,
Oh, right.
and you're like, if I squeeze any harder, I'm gonna break teeth.
Oh, okay.
And you're like, okay, that didn't work.
That is wild that I rolled that low with a ×5 multiplier, but okay.
I'm here for it. It's fine.
Odd. I didn't even get to
Okay,
use my
beholder.
×5 multiplier. It's off.
Lily,
You're muted, darling.
Yes, because my siblings just came home.
Ah.
So, well, this guy attacked me. I'm not too happy about that. I'm going to wait. So he has that harness thing, right?
yeah, it's like a big solid shoulder and helmet.
And it doesn't look organic, does it?
No, it's probably steel or something similar.
Okay, so I'm going to use my destruction magic to try and destroy it.
Yeah.
So before Lily destroys it, is it safe to say that he has a steel aegis?
Hey.
Uh,
And I
Okay.
believe Lily's magic is a ego attack.
it is.
So, bloop. Oh, that's an 11.
It is.
Heck.
You move up and you're like, haha, because this is gonna work. You've done this. You touch it, and you sort of, it's almost like you're like when you're sitting on a when you go to one of those transformer boxes, you can feel the vibration of the hum of the electrical motor that's
Mm-hmm.
and it's sort of like this thing, and you're like, no, I can get, and you push harder, and you're rejected.
Interesting.
And almost like I use the word eldritch, but it's not necessarily. It's sort of a yellowish and greenish sort of blast pushes your hand away.
Okay. Well, I tried my best.
There's a reason for that.
Okay.
They were all enhanced by Nordic magic.
Ugh. Don't like that.
I mean, that's how they gained their powers. They were all breaking out of prison, and then they were holding onto this crowbar. And Loki came along and going, "Hey, that's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Go
that
fight
tracks.
Thor."
Oh, Loki.
And then they all sent them all to fight Thor, and they did. And then they got beat up by the Avengers like 700 times. That's you?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Cool. Liberty Lass.
So Liberty Lass is going to
Grab him.
She's going to like put up her fists like she's about to take a punch, and as she's going in for that like fake telegraphed uppercut, she's gonna do an elemental burst instead with her like that eye laser thing she does.
Ah. Never
Try
let
to
him know
catch
your
him off
next
guard.
move.
Yeah, like try to get him looking. um so this is a character makes a ranged attack against an enemy in the line of sight. On a fantastic success, okay. So ranged attack is agility?
Yes. This should
Okay.
be. Oh my god.
And I'm going to put 20 focus into that. So I don't,
What's the
I should
power?
have said it for elemental burst.
First. 20 focus isn't going to change the outcome though. It only does for extra damage.
Oh, yeah.
And a 10 ain't going to cut it.
Wait, I'm confused. Oh, I was looking at something else.
Hey, you're probably looking at the 19. I'm like, that's a nice number. But no, 10 does not hit.
Okay. I will then use my movement to. Well, no, I'll stay where I'm at. I'm good.
Cool. Cool.
Blink barrage. That'll be it.
Cool,
I'll use my
cool.
movement to blink barrage. That's what I'll do.
All right. Bulldozer is going to grab Billy. That was a 16 hit.
Yes.
Cool. You are grabbed.
Rude.
This guy's hands are like
Grabbed.
huge. Like half of your body is basically covered by his hand. This guy's a huge thug. Not huge like a T-Rex huge, but just a sizable individual.
You're trying to say he's fat, Mike. Sorry.
And Thunderball taking a gonna chuck his Thunderball at the puppy dog. Doo. With a 14.
Rude. To
What is the wolf's? Did we give you a wolf's agility defense? No, we just gave it yours.
Who's
Yeah,
chucking
we
what
just-
now?
because it's the form I changed into the
Yeah.
most. I think
Yeah.
and it was the first form I took. I think we
And
just gave it my
defaulted,
stats.
yeah. So what's your
That's
agility defense?
agility.
Yep.
It's a 14.
It is, isn't it?
I
That's
upped my agility just recently, so
It is. That's still a hit though.
well,
So you have 31, so 3, 12, 13 damage.
okay.
Can I see who's making this agility attack?
No,
Okay,
unless you have heightened senses.
I do
You said
not.
13, right? 13 damage?
Well, 13, yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I'm writing down the correct numbers. Yeah, we gotta wrap this fight up. I am under the 100s now. Not by much, but I'm under the 100s and I'm
You
scared.
start at 120, you're fine.
Mom, come pick me up.
Still
Mom,
nearly
pick me up.
doubled
The bad
my
guys are being
entire
mean.
health pool.
Help. I mean, you could just go back into T-Rex.
Yeah. Yeah, but then more large things are gonna be thrown at me, and that was not fun.
I mean, large things are getting thrown at you anyway.
Plus, we get enough of
well,
the T-Rex on Saturday.
what's he
I gotta
gonna
change it up.
He's gonna. What's he gonna do? He doesn't get another reaction. That doesn't even work. Yeah, he's still gonna try to bring both arms down. Gonna clobber you.
Me?
Yeah. And I gotta re-roll that because you're blink barraging. Down
So
to 16.
I'm going to Is this an agility attack?
This is melee.
Melee. Okay. It's not something I could do. Last time that I was like, I should have done this, and then
I mean, you can just blink, I think.
Yeah, I could blink, but I was trying to keep it fresh.
Fair. I'm here for
But I'll blink
it.
to give him trouble.
It just adds trouble?
Well,
Yeah.
it depends. So if
It depends on what it is. If I break line of sight,
breaking
he
line of
can't
sight
feas-
is a failure, or you can also get out of his range. If he's doing a melee attack and you blink outside of his
Protect him.
reach, then he can't hit you.
so like I could go 3 spaces up.
Yes.
But it'd
Blink
be better
is
if
also a
I.
pain in the ass.
Yes.
I'm gonna blink behind him 2 spaces away.
Let me check something.
So it's 3 total. So that's my rank.
In spaces, yeah. Black market extreme. He is not, in fact, big. So you are out of range. Dirty. Dirty. All right. That is them. Dreadfire.
So what just happened has never happened to Dreadfire before. But I suspect it is not the first time for Gary.
Gary is gleeful. Gary is like, yeah, he deserved it.
Wait, what? Deserve what? What did you do?
I didn't
Gary,
do
what'd you-
nothing. You did it.
What? And so Cal
You
is
know
gonna,
this had a price.
he's gonna go over to the guy, realizing what's happened. I think he can sense like Gary's hunger, his excitement over what's just happened. The fact that this is, what he strives for, what he feeds off of.
Vengeance.
And Cal is like, no, there's got to be a better way. We can't. This ain't me, man. Like, and he's gonna try and tap into a power that he hasn't used very much. And the chains that were holding the guy are actually going to lift him up in the air and suspend him by the shoulders so that he's at eye level. And where Dreadfire, normally his eyes have that sort of wispy blue flame that gets more intense when he uses abilities and things. They actually just sort of flicker and just go dark. And the temperature just seems to drop like 10 degrees instantly. And he is going to hit him with Dread Gaze, which probably excites Gary, but Cal has some rudimentary understanding of what that ability can do and is hoping that this is an opportunity to maybe undo some of the damage.
And then stare. Do. What's this? Huh.
Shit gets weird when you make friends with Hella.
Yeah. I would.
All
think.
right.
How weird? Hella weird.
Give me an ego attack.
I adore you. That one was bad.
And what I'm going to do.
That is a fantastic 21.
Okay.
Oh.
I said what I was going to
Nice.
do was basically compare the amount of damage that you do with this versus the one that you did with the initial the Dreadfire chains. And if you did more with this one, which you do, you were going to basically be able to sort of tip him past just something and at least push his brain into that state of where is it? Sin cleansing side.
Yeah, for those of you not familiar with the system, if Pendant Stare shatters a mind, it is one of the only ways being shattered is recoverable. But they effectively have to either come back cleansed of their evil ways or permanently broken in some way. But
Yeah,
they're at
with
least
the penance stare.
Yeah.
Which is why it makes Ghost Rider such a gross target. All right, so he sort of has this permanent sort of wide-eyed, he's going to need eye drop soon sort of thing, look on his face, because he's kind of seeing ghosts everywhere, because maybe that's part of what happened, because you essentially brought the netherworld, or a piece of it, into this terrain sort of thing. But because you broke this guy's brain with the power of the necrosis, the undeath, he can now see dead people. I see dead people, but he's freaked out by it because he's lost all his focus and everything. So he's shattered. You've shattered his mind in that sense. So what you're doing here is basically sort of forcing your conscience through the gaze to him to basically, yeah, okay, this is happening, but you have a path that you can take. You're essentially the robed figure of death, and you're giving him that, repent or suffer eternity in wrath sort of thing.
Yeah.
And his eyes twitch, and he's sort of held up aloft by the chains, and he's just sort of like slumps, and his shoulders relax, and he's completely sort of absolute unconscious.
So as he's fading out, Dreadfire will just say, I'm giving you another chance, but I want you to remember what can happen if you get here again. And then he's just going to drop him to the ground, and he's going to look at the guy that's holding Lily and, hey, put her down. And he's going to shoot that guy.
I'm going to shoot that guy.
Have I
record to his
mentioned
credit,
lately?
the chains themselves retract back into the earth and into the ethereal, and Wrecker is basically like a limp ragdoll. He just drops, and he's a solid individual. You can feel the impact of the ground, knees, and then just face first, right into the plane. And make your attack roll.
All right, so that is suppressive fire. So that's
fire.
Agility versus vigilance.
Oh, against Bulldozer, who has his back to you? Yeah,
Yes.
that's fine.
Have I mentioned recently how badass I think Dreadfire is? Because that was cool.
He has his moments.
It was amazing. I love that.
So
Gary's mad at you.
Yeah, we're gonna have a talk.
We're gonna have to have a talk. He said almost exactly said it. Yeah, we're gonna have to have a talk.
I just got this mental image of Gary and Cal in couples therapy.
He doesn't understand.
He needed it.
Never listens to what I want to do.
Never understand.
He thinks all my ideas are bad.
So minus whatever damage reduction that he has, that's purely focus damage.
Oh. What you got, Bulldozer? What? All right. So the 6, 7, 19. Okay. I know all these guys have way more focus than their boss.
That is interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I guess because they wanted them to be able to use abilities.
I guess so. I mean, his one shtick is chucking a crowbar really, really hard. So,
yeah.
All right.
That's
you?
Yeah.
Cool beans. Anima.
Okay. Let me take a look at this map again. Hang on. I'm gonna go to the one Cassie sent me for ease of access. Okay, so I attempted to attack that guy. That didn't work. So Alexi's gonna be smart this time and not do that again. And just go after it. Go. Is the guy with the yellow mask also an enemy?
He is.
That's the one that's throwing the ball.
That's the guy with the wrecking
Oh,
ball.
right. That okay, cool. Yeah, I'm
He
gonna
clobbering you with it.
yeah. Alexi doesn't like that. Alexi's like, oh yeah, that guy. Like sees the wrecking ball and is like, oh yeah, that guy. Hang on, and turns around to attack that guy. How I don't know. I guess try to swipe with the claws at I don't know, like the stomach area, chest area. Maybe?
Cool. Melee attack,
So,
please.
yeah, it is a 13. Please tell me that hits.
You want me to lie to you?
No. I'll just be very sad. Okay.
Do you have any
Oh
other
my-
bonuses?
No,
Hey,
I don't. Not for melee. I don't think.
you have karma. Does anyone else have a helping hand that they can use a reaction to give someone a
I
bonus?
can't see.
Yeah, I
Have
don't think
you-
I can see them. That's the problem.
Lily can see.
Oh, Lily can see
Didn't
them.
you give the full team karma at one point?
Why, yes.
Like 1 point of
You should
karma
have
or
karma.
something?
Everybody has karma.
I-
You spent it.
I don't keep track of this because I don't have the heroic tag, so I've just kind of like forgotten karma exists.
The number of people in both these teams that do not have the heroic tag is
Disturbing.
Hey,
we're
Yeah.
only
I
in
went
our
into
would-be
this-
heroes.
I
Yeah,
went into this knowing that Alexi was not going to be a
To be fair, you would be
heroic
heroes,
character.
as the would-be heroes, it
but
makes
they
sense.
don't
but-
want to be.
It's more like
I
won't
went
be
into this
heroes
fully-
at
Like-
this point.
I
could
went
be.
into this
Attack.
fully knowing that the character who is a shapeshifter and can turn into the most vicious animals in existence was not going to be a hero.
It's a
And not
free-
going to really care much about being a hero either. Alexi's contending with the fact that humanity doesn't really like her
It's a
species.
free tag. But okay. You can excuse it all you like. You can use
Story
a karma,
points
yes.
for
Let's
it.
say you have at least one.
Okay,
Lily is also
then I
getting
will use that now. Does that mean I can just like re-roll something?
Sure, I'll give you edge.
Okay. All right, cool. I will re-roll. Let's do this one. I bumped it up to a 14.
That is enough.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Says the damage is a 23. 4 times 5 plus 3. So
And
so 23.
21.
Minus whatever damage reduction.
All right.
I did some damage.
Yes, you did.
Yay.
He's not happy. Ah!
Well,
He yells
in my
out
defense,
that
he
the
hit
dog
me.
is latching into his massive bicep.
And in the telepathic link, Alexi is thinking, yeah, well, you threw a wrecking ball at me, so
Sure.
I think this is fair
Um,
enough. I think this is an equal exchange happening.
That's you?
God, yeah, but when Alexi can start talking, this is gonna be hilarious. The quips coming from the wolf in the back
Lily,
will be amazing.
Yes.
let's
So
do
because,
it.
because Lily's grabbed at the start of her turn, I will use covering fire to try and help her out.
What's that? do?
Okay, what does that do?
Well, it only really does anything if I get a fantastic. Otherwise, it just does focus damage. But let's see. And normally I would have edge, but I'm just out of range of the darkness, so it would be trouble. So that cancels
Target's
out.
vigilance, attack success, health damage normally. Fantastic success, damage doubles and the target does any focus damage. They're stunned for 1 round. Oh.
So if you get fantastic, you stun them, which is super helpful. But otherwise, it just does focus damage. So yeah, minus whatever damage reduction, focus damage.
So 3 times 6, 7, 13. You guys are doing great.
Is that sarcasm?
Yes. So half of the bullets, pating, pating, pating. But you do get through. Lily, what you up to?
Okay. So Lily is going to yell, "Put me down!" Obviously.
Yep.
And she is going to try using her power again. However, because I have quick learner, if I fail an action check, I gain edge on the check if I try the same action again on the next turn.
That's true.
So I'm going to try again.
All right.
And I'm going to reroll that one though. I think.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Well, I mean, you're grabbed, so I would think dealing damage, conditions. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, you apparently have trouble on melee and agility action checks.
This is not a melee check. It is an ego check.
That is true. Attacker doesn't care. All right. Cool. Yeah, reroll
So
your.
can I reroll?
Yep.
Please. 17.
Not bad. Okay. This is what's going to happen. So you're like, no, that should have worked. And you kind of get both your hands because he's got a hold of you and kind of grabbed you, and he's kind of got you, basically you're facing away from him. So you kind of reach up behind and you kind of jam your fingers underneath the sort of the ridge of the big giant one-piece helmet. And you just force your will and as much of this power as you can into it. And it starts, it's a weird, almost a fight of magics of sorts. Basically this, the yellowish greenish coming from the helmet itself, and yours is sort of almost a blackish purple as it's the disruption, and you're kind of fighting this, and it's sort of, it's almost like sparking and glaring past your eyes, so you're even scrunching your eyes shut because you don't want to get hit in the face with whatever's sparking here. And he yells in pain because there's no direct concept of exactly how or what, but this guy was enchanted by Nordic Asgardian magic to become this thing. And as far as I understand, part of it is his accoutrements. So I'm going to cause him direct damage with this to the tune of what you rolled. So you're going to take, he's taking ego. I'm going to make it focus damage, I think.
Okay.
Because you don't have a higher than times 3?
For my ego?
No, yeah, I guess not.
No.
Yeah, so he's going to take this damage straight. And because it's an M, I'm going to stun him.
Neat.
Nice.
So he's taking this as a focus damage. And he's stunned for a round, which means he drops whatever he's holding.
Which was me.
And he's sort of like rubbing his eyes and blinded by
The light rolled up like a.
Yeah, don't even. It's not gonna.
The song's copyrighted, so I'm not saying any more than
There,
that.
No. All right. So that's you.
Mm-hmm.
You moving anywhere?
Actually, yeah, I'm going to move behind Alexi. I hope Alexi doesn't mind that.
Absolutely not. You hide behind me
Cool.
any day.
Cool.
All right.
Alexi in the telepathic link just goes, Lily, you good?
I'm good.
Okay, cool. Keep doing your thing, but be careful. Stay behind me if you need to. Good job.
All right. That's Lily Liberty Lass.
All right, so Liberty Lass also has a quick learner trait. So when she takes a 5-foot step back and spins around like boom, she's gonna elemental burst again with this time with edge.
Cool.
Yeah.
Man, I really need to take the quick learner trait.
You're hitting him from
Yes.
behind.
Actually, I don't need to take that 5-foot step. It's a range, so I can just turn around. Do I get another edge because I hit him from behind?
No.
And because we're in darkness, so he may not know where I went?
No.
Just it was worth a shot.
It was. But I'm grumpy today, so no.
You're always grumpy, Mike.
Oh, that's it. Now you have trouble.
Oh, yeah, that's what happens.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Don't
All right.
poke the bear. This is agility, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, but I have edge. So
Ooh.
I'm wondering if I want to try for the fantastic, but yeah, quick learner.
No. I found a typo.
What?
In the Marvel. The roll 20 on
Oh,
the
okay.
character. I'm going to look up at the book. If it's in the book, then the book has a typo.
So it's a 14.
14 might hit. I mean, all right, I'm going to say 14 does hit because his agility is a 3. Agility to defense says it's a 16.
Okay.
So
Like
that
before,
doesn't
I'm
make sense.
just putting 20 focus into it,
Uh,
which I should have said beforehand, and I apologize, but
that's okay. You spent 20 on the other one too, right?
Yeah.
Cool beans. Look at that, it does. It's a typo in the book.
Oh.
His agility, his melee is a 6. He has a 16 melee defense. His agility is a 3, and he has a 16.
Oh, yeah, they just copied it down.
This is
well,
why.
does he have anything that might boost his agility defense?
No.
Like, there's the thing that lets you use your melee ability for.
Oh, wait, that one. Oh, maybe that's what it is.
And then there's.
He does have brawling. Oh, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Why would you put that though? Why would you not anticipate? Okay. Sure.
But I still hit him with a 14, right?
No.
Nope.
Me too, Cassie. Me too.
He rolls. Because I guess he hears you move, he hears you spin or pivot or something. I hear you, and sort of dodges out of the way.
Okay. Well, I'll use my movement to blink barrage.
All right. He's going to run up and try to clobber you because he is a one-trick pony. Actually, he's not. He's going to do
I can relate, honestly.
different one. He's going to add some. Is he not actually damaged? He's going to add some focus into a smash. Oh, and he has trouble. And I don't think 14 hits, or does it?
Actually 14 does hit.
Cool beans.
Like
But
most of us
or it
can't
would
see
if I
this.
didn't blink behind him again. And I'm gonna blink behind him just like I did before, and this time I'm just gonna be like neener neener neener.
Fair.
Blow raspberries at him.
Minus that focus.
I like that most of us can't see what's
You-
happening over, so we've just heard like the clashing of like bong, bam, bam, nee, 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 nee. What?
What's going on in there?
Like all the people on the sidelines are like, "That's so weird," and all you guys are like, "That's a Liberty last fight
Yeah.
right there."
My
It
God.
sounds like Looney
We
Tunes.
know.
Sounds like it's going well.
You must be having fun. Good for her.
So Bulldozer is gonna. Where is he? He's that fancy's power. I've never used this one before. Melee check against the melee defense scores of 2 enemies within reach. Walk up and grab 18. Oh dear.
Oh.
So Lily and Alexi. I'm pretty sure an 18 hits your melee attack or melee defenses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Success against both foes. Each enemy takes full damage. On fantastic success, they're both knocked prone. All right. So he basically kind of runs up. I guess in a sense that he does his namesake and literally just charges straight through both of you, causing.
All right.
You both have sturdy 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
24, 28, 56 damage.
Hey guys. Hey guys, we need to end this fight soon.
And he comes through and he basically just kind of literally just walks straight through the dilapidated chassis of whatever's left of the news van without even paying attention to it.
Hey guys, that
Kind of
knocked me
gets his
down to
foot caught in the
47.
engine block and he kind of turns, the entire van comes with him.
We wrap up this fight. I'm at 41 damage now, guys. This is concerning. No, I'm really actually concerned.
And Thunderball. Ground shaking stomp. Wait, no, that's it's a melee attack versus your agility defense. And that's terrible. I'm pretty sure you both have higher than a 12.
Yes. It's melee
Mine's
attack,
14.
right?
It's a melee against your agility defense.
Okay. Was it a
Yeah,
close
mine's-
attack? No, it was not. Never mind.
Mine's a 14, so.
Yeah, mine is a 13.
Excellent. So you don't take another crazy amount of damage. As he. I'm taking stomp. Does that do anything even on a failure? No. Attack succeeds against take blow. Okay. So he slams his wrecking ball on the ground, and through the magic and chicanery of comic book physics, a blast of earth and rock and topsoil disrupt underneath your feet, but you're both agile and quick enough that you step out of the way of it. And that's him. He went because he's getting frustrated because he can't hit that one. And that, and done. He's done. Dreadfire.
Okay, well, seeing at least partially what went down over there, eyes still blacked out. He's just going to start stalking towards the big guy. And as he walks by, Thunderball, is
That's him. Yeah.
that guy? The darkness is just going to wrap around him again and try to like choke him out so that he stops attacking people.
Cool beans.
So that is
That is
ego
Dread
versus
Gaze?
vigilance.
Is that your Dread Gaze?
That is the Creeping Dread, the Vapors of Valtor spell.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, okay, that works. Okay.
Yeah, so that is physical damage.
Wow. And he's kind of being clung to with these wisps of darkness that turn into like claws at the end and sort of like just drag against him. And he's a man of science.
Hmm.
He does not appreciate ghosts.
That's fair. Most people don't. And then he's just gonna look over at Bulldozer and he's gonna do the same thing he just did to his pal over there, and he's gonna hit him with a Dread Gaze because it's already up.
Cool.
And that is a flat ego attack.
Dreadfire went all hardcore. Oh damn!
That
Killing the
is
entire wrecking crew in one go.
74 focus damage.
Yeah, he's out.
Yoy.
Oh.
That's not. He's not. No, he's not.
Oh.
Yeah, he did not have 74 points of focus damage left. He is not broken the same way the wrecker was, but
He's still not doing too hot.
he's not. Yeah. So what is that? And it's there.
Oh, on a fantastic, he's paralyzed for 1 round.
Yeah. So he is definitely. He stiffens up, which is interesting considering he's just a wall of muscle, and his eyes just go wide.
Yeah, eyes on me. That'll be his turn.
That's you?
Yep.
Anima.
Okay, so the one that was just taken down was the guy that I tried to get with the wrecking ball. Is that Thunderball? Is that the same guy?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Because we're saying names and I like did not have connections there for a second. Okay, let me relook at the map again just real quick. I don't want to go after Bulldozer.
Alexi's getting beat up, and Alexi
Bulldozer is visibly like paralyzed.
Yeah, he's very not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He's like an immobile target.
okay, well, if he's paralyzed, then oh
T-Rex,
god, hang
T-Rex,
on.
T-Rex.
Sorry.
T-Rex.
Are you gonna
Shift
let
and
me?
E3.
Are you going to let me? Because I don't know if I have multiple reactions. Are you really gonna let me just shapeshift right now and turn into a dinosaur and attack him again?
You have a reaction.
I used my reaction to shapeshift earlier. Is the reaction reset every round?
Oh, it's every,
Yeah,
that's
it
every round.
resets every round.
Okay, cool. I don't use reactions as much as everybody else
Yeah.
does. I just attack.
fair.
So okay, cool. Then yeah, I will
Nope.
because Bulldozer is going to be a problem. Shapeshift back. Actually, I think instead of a T-Rex, I kind of want to. I kind of want to shapeshift into the Ankylosaurus again. That's one I haven't visited in a hot second, and that one has a pretty good stack of skills. So let me go back into that real quick and look at the Ankylosaurus's profile, which is the first one on here, which is convenient. So let's see. What does this one do again? Let's see. That one seems silly to use.
The tail, the signature weapon that gives you edge when you attack with it.
Hang on.
You automatically succeed on whatever
Oh!
you do too. So just roll.
If
I
you're
was looking at the
wrong.
powers and not the traits and tags. Hang on. Yeah, then I'll go to whack him with the tail so that I can please, for the love of God, please, let
Well,
me
you
see the other
automatically
things.
hit because he's standing there paralyzed. It's an automatic hit.
Yeah.
So what you're doing right now is crit fishing.
Crit fishing, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so his stuff is also vaguely different. That would be a melee attack, yeah?
It is a melee attack.
Okay, so I mean it feels silly to roll because his melee is so different. But I'm gonna do it anyways. And then I'll just try to. Okay, that's a 17. Actually, no, hang on. That would be okay. Demiplane, please let me see things for the love of God. Cause hang on. I have to reconcile like rolls in my head right now. So technically, no. That would be a +5 instead. So sorry, y'all.
All right, what'd you roll?
I got a 5, a regular 6, and a 3, and then it would be a +5.
19.
Okay, so a 19 then. And then that would be, let's see, that would be a 6 times, what was your thing again? Wow, how is that only
Crazy
times
high.
4? Okay. Okay, so that is a 6 times 4
Really?
plus
It's only a times 4.
5. Yeah, surprisingly enough, it only has a ×4 multiplier. Crazy. But that's going to be 29 points of damage.
Cool.
According to my math.
You know. Thing about
Do I add anything with the signature?
I don't have that in front of me. Hold on a second.
Um,
Does it say anything in terms
I-
of damage?
It says on it says on Tail Club that I get edge when making attacks.
Yes.
But
Did you
then in
roll edge?
powers, I did not.
Roll
Use
the middle
crit
one.
fish.
Crit fish.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll my marble. That did not do me any good. Okay, but hang on. Because iconic weapon is tail club, so let me. It says the melee damage multiplier is +1 for tail club as iconic weapon.
Okay.
So how do I add
That would be
that?
+1 on top of everything else. So that'll be another.
So it would have been a ×5 instead of a ×4.
Yeah. Which is fine.
5, which will be 35 points of damage.
Well, I mean, if he didn't have damage reduction.
That's not on top of damage reduction. I have to do all the math on a
That's
calculator
fine,
on my
18.
phone.
5, 3, that. Okay.
And that's me.
Not looking happy.
I would imagine not.
Hey, they're almost all down to half.
Oh.
All right. That's you?
Yeah, that's me
Cool.
for now.
Billy.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. First of all, making sure I'm not muted. Um,
No, you're good.
good. So there's the guy that was attacking us was it? He's out of focus.
Yes. The guy
Okay.
that just got clobbered by the tail whip of the Ankylosaurus is sort of just standing there numbly. Wrecking Ball is still there.
Okay. Let's see. I think Wrecking Ball has a literal Wrecking Ball.
Yeah. Thunderball has a Wrecking Ball. I was just calling it that.
Sorry, hang on. My headset just disconnected.
You're good now.
We can hear you. I don't know if you can hear us. though.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can hear you now. It just disconnected for a second and then I had
Oh,
to plug it
weird.
back in. So you said so he has a Wrecking Ball.
Yep.
I'm going to use my destruction magic on it. See if I can't disarm him.
Okay.
I know that's probably not a good idea, but I don't use destruction very often, so I'm going to try it. Boop. That is a 15.
It's ego on ego.
I believe so.
Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Do that on that. I'm gonna make this the same as it was, in the sense where the same combating magics.
Mhm.
Something is stopping you from actually touching it, sort of thing. Something is getting in the way, but your magic is pushing past and sort of decaying it, but not decaying it, but
Mhm.
causing physical damage, like as if he's touching a hot iron.
Okay. As long as I manage to do something, I'm happy.
That's fair.
And
It does.
yeah, and then I will move back near the Ankylosaurus. Hiding behind a giant friend-shaped friend.
Okay. Liberty Labs.
Bulldozer there looks like he's between an Ankylosaurus and a hard place. Liberty Lass is not amused that she's not been able to hit this guy.
I know.
So she's going to try
Like
one more
at
time.
0 damage.
Yeah, she's actually not hit him at all. So I'm going to rinse and repeat. And I'm going to take the elemental burst one more time so that I get the edge on the attack. And and she'll spend she's gonna spend 40 focus. And
40 focus.
I'm going to I have edge.
Yep. Nice.
All right. And because I have 3 karma points and I want to crit fish, I'm gonna see if I can re-roll this into a Marvel success.
Very frustrating.
Yes!
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah.
First shot. Nice.
Nice.
Woo!
All right. So this is what happens this time. She is like, she blinks up into the air and just like fires off this shot in like his blind spot. And Because it's a fantastic success, the damage is doubled.
Yep. So
Shiny.
what is your damage multiplier?
My damage
this one.
multiplier is a 4. However, it's also force damage. So it has an effect.
Ah,
What does force damage do as an effect? He asks.
Let's
Pretty
say
sure
it's
that's probably like a
prone.
knock prone or something.
Yeah.
Let's make it a knock prone. Because reasons. So that's
I can tell you real quick.
times 4. Would you guys times three still?
It's time. It's times 3.
Right.
So we're
Force
on
damage.
2.
Target has trouble on all actions for 1 round.
Oh,
That's its elemental effect.
cool. Weird.
Just in case anyone was wondering.
Weird, but a cool. All
Very
right.
weird.
Thank you. So 6, 24. He took damage.
Yay!
And he took double what the damage was.
Yep. Because you did 6 by 3, 18. Oh wait, no, sorry. 18 plus your agility modifier. 3.
Which is a 3.
6 times
So 21.
6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15, times 2 is 30. That makes sense. Math. Boom. And he has trouble for the next round.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Good job. That you?
I'm gonna use my movement to blink barrage.
Okie dokie. Thunderball sees what's going on. And he's like, Wrecking crew, book it! And he starts running away.
Oh, well, all right.
Stopping very briefly by Wrecker. Grabs the crowbar, leaves Wrecker behind. And moves his full move.
Wow, you guys are jerks.
And
Have surprise
he's
doggo.
I yell.
still paralyzed.
Hi stream. I
Yes.
hope you like seeing my
Yes.
dog. Surprise doggo.
Hey, doggo. That's gonna get us some views for sure.
You
Oh
get
yeah.
the noodle.
You'll get us all the views, won't you?
Watch out, the dodo. We're coming for you.
And Piledriver looks at you. Liberty Lass. Nice shot. But you ain't worth it. And he turns around and runs.
You hit like a girl.
And you notice he slows up just briefly. And he shakes his head and keeps running.
Amazing.
Lily's very confused. She's like, what does that mean? Hit like a girl. Do you just
I can
like
hit
with
fine.
claws? I'm confused. What's the difference?
Dreadfire.
Don't worry about it, Lily.
What's
Right.
the difference?
So at the beginning of my turn, the paralysis ends. So he'll be free to act again. And he's going to still just dead on staring at him. Looks like your pals all took off. You got anything left in the tank, or do you want to quit while you're ahead? Pick up your buddy on the way out.
And you can see the thought process is slower. And he's like, yeah. And starts booking it. And he kind of like shoves the sort of the back end of the Ankylosaurus out of the way, but doesn't impact it. It sort of just kind of gives it a.
It's like one of those shoulder checks.
It's in the way, and, like a sleeping dog, just kind of like trying to push it out of the. Grabs Wrecker by the belt, the back of the belt, sort of thing, pulls him up on his shoulder, and just keeps. Dum, 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 dum.
Bye.
Is Armadillo guy still here?
Oh yeah, he's face down unconscious.
Oh,
That's good because we need to question him about why he was attacking and who his
yeah,
employers were.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There, he grabs him.
While he's unconscious, I'll create an elemental barrier to pin him to the ground.
Ooh.
Nice.
Good idea.
All right.
I was just gonna cover him in like more bubblegum.
Is anyone
Yeah.
pursuing the wrecking crew?
No.
No, but Lily is cheerfully waving at them. Bye, come back soon.
Ale-
Cool.
It was
Alexi
fun
Actually,
with
turn
you.
my attention to the teenager that kept trying to run onto the field and make sure that he is not trying to pursue the wrecking crew.
Mm-hmm.
And Dreadfire will drop the darkness so that we can actually see them leave. So all the light will slowly return. The mist fades.
Yeah, Alexi
Light
shifts back
comes
to
back
human
to the
form.
world.
Alexi shifts back to human form, probably like
Fair.
visibly with like bruises and stuff. And is like,
Yeah, Lexi's beat the fuck up.
yeah,
Yeah, so is
Alexi
Lily.
looks tired, but Alexi also has enduring constitution by now, so like they're
Fair.
vaguely fine. But like Alexi just looks like beat to all hell and back, and is just kind of like shifts back and it stands there and is like, oh, I hate that we agreed to this.
So as the darkness
nice
kind
one.
of dissipates here,
Before
you all
that.
okay.
Sorry, real quick. Before that happens, Liberty Lass's phone goes off and it's like, Third Watch, assemble! Instead of Captain America's voice, it's her own voice.
Oh my gosh.
And she's like, oh, the band kids need me. I need to scoot before I get found out. And so she teleports off the field.
All right.
Smart. Protect that
And as
identity.
this darkness
because
goes away,
I'm not.
you guys probably notice Lily is a little bit taller than she usually is.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Lily just hit puberty.
So- Not quite that,
Alexi, who is
but definitely
Stretch marks.
like, and like waving, still waving cheerfully like she's 10, just like, hi, bye, everybody.
Alexi looks over and it's just like
knees.
Alexi like looks over and is just quiet for a moment and then goes, no, she's definitely taller. Am I going insane? Am I actually like losing blood or something? Lily's taller, right? Looking
I
at the
thought it
rest of
was
the
just
team
me.
going, is that no, Lily's definitely taller, right? That's not just Hey
Oh,
Lily.
I am.
What's
you look at
that
that?
about? What's going on? You good?
Did you
Guess
create
we'll
more
have to
leg?
find- 75% more leg per leg.
All right.
She's gone from fun size to like an actual candy bar size.
Mhm.
Wow.
All right. So with the wrecking crew routed, Armadillo defeated, and the mayor-elect and the rest of the festivities saved? Question mark. Let's call it here. You have a captured villain. You have a reckless more than one reckless teenager now.
Mhm.
And everybody's scrambling to get their identities, and suddenly the sudden realization of what the hell happened to my van. With that, because it is almost exactly where it just moved and just completely destroyed. All right, so let's call it here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for any likes and shares and subscriptions you've tossed our way. Let's do a quick roundtable of our cast to let everyone know where they can be found on the interwebs. Start in reverse order with Aya.
Making sure I'm not muted. My name is Aya Sakate. I have been Lily You can find me on the internet in a bunch of different places, but now I have a card so that you can find all of my links in a very special, easy place. It's Ayasakate, which is spelled SAKATE, .card with 2 R's .co. So find me wherever your favorite toys are sold. That's how that saying goes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Glitch.
Hey everybody. I will also be here again on Saturday. Can't get rid of me that easily. Please. You thought. Haha. I'll be back on Saturday. You guys will see me again. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Glitched Productions. You know, the usual spiel. Mike is giving the evil look and I'm scared for Saturday. Anyways, I also have one of those little like bio things. So if you go to any of my social media accounts, everything else will be linked in my bio. Speaking of links in my bio, by the time this comes out, it'll be a smidge closer. Obviously it's not required because I'm obviously not going to expect anybody to actually get me anything, but my birthday wish list is up because my birthday is coming very soon. So there's some things on there for cosplays I want to work on and some things I need for business stuff in my room. So, that'll be in there. I probably should just talk about that because if I don't, my personal friends will get mad at me for not talking about it. I feel like Cassie's glaring at me right now as I say it, so I'm just gonna continue on.
Resting bitch
I am
face.
I'm close to getting done with getting what I need done for the campaign-ish. I'm trying to speed read, but reading is hard. So soon-ish in the future is what I'll say from now on. You will find me as the Fates in a Percy Jackson Ryward verse themed campaign called Divine Fates. If you want to see more of my personal content, I am most often on TikTok because that's my form of acting content that I'm best at. If you want to see my group content, as always, you can check us out over on Cosplay for Chaos. We have lots of fun stuff going on over there. I believe we hit 1,000 followers just recently, or will be soon. So that means we can live stream on TikTok. So Sack Anime, we're gonna be live streaming. So yeah. And that's me for now. Until Saturday.
Random. Cassie.
Hi everybody. I'm Cassie or Random Attempt on the internet. You can find me on most socials as at Random Attempt, especially on Twitch where I make funny voices at video games. And also you can see me at the Valhalla Renaissance Festival, which is coming up the end of August. Probably by the time this is coming out, actually, it'll be like a week away.
Yeah. Yes.
So that sounds about right. So you
Yeah.
can see me there playing with the fairies.
Adam.
Hi, I'm Adam, better known as Soulbind, most places on the internet. Tonight I've been the friendly neighborhood specter who left everyone with a smile and a happy place. You can find me on Twitter and TikTok at _Soulbind. I'm going to be pretty busy for the next few weeks moving, so I don't have a whole lot going on. But once I'm done with that, I do have some cool stuff in the pipe that I'm hoping will be ready by then. So keep a lookout.
Good luck with moving.
Also that. And I guess I have been your hapless narrator, victim of all of this circumstance. No matter what I throw at them, they always, just wreck my plots.
See what you did.
Only thing that got wrecked was
If
the
only-
wrecking crew in that van, which I would
would've gotten
hate
away
to
with
see
it
the
too if it
insurance
weren't for you
claim.
darn kids. And
I'd hate to see the insurance claim on that van. It has
Oof.
teeth marks in it.
Yeah, well,
True. Alright.
this reporter guy's soon going to find out that he's gonna have to pay for more than one thing. Alexi is absolutely planning to have that, at least the camera destroyed, if not the footage. So it's
maybe.
fine. His company will pay for it.
Yeah, maybe. You can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America, CDN Cap America, depending on whether you're on the Twitch or the TikToks or the Blues and Birds and other apps or the Threads or whatever. They're all out there. Somewhere on there is either me as a cosplayer or me talking D&D commentary. This is my main game and the focus of most of my attention. Mondays at 6 p.m. PST, just like this one, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. PST as well. 2 different games set in the same universe, and eventually they'll all be playing together, maybe possibly for the last one. I don't know how I'm going to fit 12 people on one screen, but we'll try. Other than that,
We're best.
you can catch me for the month of August in a charity stream for Sword and Key, or with Sword and Key, over on Twitch. It's a live stream at 3 p.m. On Sundays, PST, where I play America's favorite Star Spangled Avenger, Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, among some other fantastic cosplayers for charity. We have 3 episodes left to do, as far as I know, and we're facing off against Dr. Doom. So stay tuned, see if drop a like in there, follow in there, and see what we can do. Other than that, once this game wraps, I will be probably starting up a D&D campaign. Beyond that, possibly another Marvel superhero thing. Who knows? Stay tuned, find out. But until then, give us some likes, give us some subscribes, follow all of these fantastic people doing their things on the internet to make the world a slightly better place than they left it. And you should do the same. So give us a muted browser window, whatever you can do. Everything helps. Follow your creators, support creatives, and keep your stick on the ice. And we will see you in a week. Where's the button?